What's up, everyone? I'm Grizz, and welcome back for episode 10 of Chainsaw Man. Last week, a whole lot happened. Specifically, though, we learned a lot relating to Makima. Or maybe not learned as much as we saw, but we saw a lot about her. Certain, I guess, abilities that she has and possible contracts that she might have. I'm still uncertain if she has multiple contracts, which I'm assuming that she does, because last time I saw, I think, up to 3 different types of abilities that she did, so I'm assuming that she has multiple contracts. Hopefully, though, we do get to learn, like, exactly maybe what her contracts are. I doubt that's going to happen, at least this season, but I kind of hope that's the case. Also, I just wanted to note that in the intro, I know I said that a lot of it doesn't matter because it's like things that are done from like different movies and stuff, but there was a specific scene I talked about, I remember back in episode 1, where they go to like reach out to Makima and then there's like a force field type of thing that comes up. I wonder if that is one of her abilities. I'm starting to like think that that might be, where like that's why she didn't actually get shot, although we did see her get shot, so maybe that's not the case. But I don't know, something like relating to that possibly, like where things like can maybe like hit her but not like too much, like Gojo kind of has in JJK, where he has like something you can't get too close to him, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, hope we learn a lot more about that. This episode, I'm assuming we're going to be able to see the aftermath of what happened with everybody. Hopefully they put Denji, regenerates his legs somehow. I don't even know where the hell Power went. She just ran off, and hopefully Aki's, all good. We definitely lost Himeno, we definitely lost Arai, and hopefully Kobeni doesn't like want to kill herself more than she already does when she learns that Himeno is gone. Not much more for me to touch on here. If you enjoy the reaction or discussion portion that comes after, feel free to leave a like or subscribe. Let's get started with the episode. The aftermath. Welcome to the hospital. Aw, she's waiting for him. She's eating his food though. Oh, so is Denji. Denji's good. Bonding time, yeah. She wants. There's plenty more. Oh, never mind. He wants them all. I simply had better things to do. One. Oh yeah, him too. Yeah. He was the only smart one. He knew to get out now. Don't take his fruit. You're just gonna leave him one? That's fucked up. Make a mess of his room, take his food, and don't even talk to him and just leave. That's so fucked. This poor guy. Now he's gonna have to reflect on everything and be upset. Look at him. He's traumatized. That was his first partner too, so he just saw her. Oh yeah, he also used this, so how much of his fucking life did he lose? Yeah. Like 2 days. Ooh. Hello. Let's go. It's plenty of time to find the gun devil. Plenty of time. Easy. Damn, that looks so good. That was really cool. Yeah, give him up. Give him up. Give him up. That was your connection with her, You don't need it anymore. She's not around. Now you gotta let out the tears, because we know you're heartbroken. Let it all out, buddy. Let it all out. Yeah. It's the first time he probably lost so many people, especially his partner. Yep. At least you're understanding. That's because you don't feel anything. Desensitized. No, you wouldn't. Yeah. No. You would. I think you would. I think you would, but you wouldn't. Yeah. Interesting. I really like this. I really like him, like, getting into that. He's not as simple as he comes off, He's capable of actually critically thinking about things like that. How are we gonna do that? Yeah. Training, yeah. The blonde guy? Older guy? Deep voice guy? Yeah. Is that Himeno's grave? Well, she doesn't have one. Where the fuck would they bury her? Okay. But they died. Sure. Don't care, whichever one feeds me. Yep. You two are not normal. I like it. Yep. You have what it takes. Yes. This is what he preached before, Kameno. Yes, the three most important things in life. Hey, yo! Well, we lost two. Well, now let's begin. Does he have to take them somewhere and so he choked them out? What was the point of that demonstration? We're aware of this. Yeah. Okay. So try and beat me? Yeah. Strive for that. Oh, fun. Yeah. They're so similar, but they're so different. What did he just do? In one swing? Okay. Bro! What? The dude, not in the hospital. Just doesn't want help? What happened? Damn, you lost a contract? And you probably can only use that one more time. Like one? No, don't do that. He has a goal, though. Yeah, those 2 years aren't gonna... Yeah. Yeah, he has no reason to. Well, find yourself a new contract. You got 2 years left. I don't know what they're getting at, though, with that. Like, interesting that they, I guess, the way that they're thinking, but I just don't know. It's like he has a goal and he's determined to see that goal through. Like, there's no... What else does he need? Like, he really doesn't need any other motivation or factors or things to change his mind. I don't know. It comes off weird to me. Cool, Benny. You okay? Unless it's not her. No, doesn't seem like it. Who the fuck are you? Black hair? Do we know someone? Who the fuck is that? Oh, and these two are fucking traumatized after one day, and he didn't even break a sweat. And that really fucked him up. He was out of it. Too many traumatized. Yeah. No. Yeah. You can't even beat this guy, so. Yeah. What do you got? Yeah, because you two are the smartest. The glasses. They're so fucking stupid. Hey, it looks good. It looks good, Power. You look good too, Dad. You sure? Bash the door. Oh, they prepped. Nice. Fun. Oh. Denji. The ultimate form of useless Denji. What the fuck? So is that what he was getting at earlier? Is to push them to think and do things that they haven't? Okay. We just started, but we just finished. At least they're not gonna die 20 times. Sir? Thought we were done. I guess we can lie. Yeah. Okay. we gonna get to see a deal being made? Cool, cool. Excited for this. Very excited, actually. Amano? From Amano. You're gonna make me sad. Don't make me sad. Oh no. That's a lot of letters. That's not just one. Can't read it. Can I get translation, please? Oh. She wanted to protect him the whole time. Is he walking like that? Is he okay? Future devil. What the fuck is he gonna give up? And they just keep these things locked up somewhere? Okay. Learning some interesting shit. What does it want? What is there to give up that's like not a lot? That's not gonna change like his appearance. I feel like he's gonna have to give something big up for that. If it's like something stupid and it just wants his contract with the other thing to be disbanded. Gets off free. The future devil, what do you want, sir? This is fucking cool. Probably one of my favorite endings so far. Probably my favorite ending, actually. All right, we got aftermath and preparation. Battle did not go as planned. Everyone's kind of down in the dumps, and they realize they need to, you know, prep for this if they have any chance of ever defeating the Gun Devil here. A lot more tame this episode than previous episodes, which, you know, is necessary. You can't stay high like that all the time, especially since that fight's over. So unless you're just gonna bang through everything, but it's like context that's needed. We find out Aki has 2 years remaining left on his life due to his contract that he has with his curse. Unless this story goes a very strange way, I'm assuming we encounter the Gun Devil within 2 years. The only thing that makes sense to me, because I feel like Aki's kind of one of the guys that needs to be there to have this occur. There is a chance that he's not there for that. That would all be because of this moment here where Denji has this thought within him about why is he not sad like Aki is? Why is he not crying about this? Himeno's like the first person who really went out of her way to be his friend and, you know, just be good with him. And he's not crying. He's not even over like sad about it. And then it makes him question, like, how would he feel if all these other people like Power or Makima or Aki die around him? And he's like, I don't think I would, right? Like, which, you know, can relate to a few different things. Of sometimes you just don't know how things are going to hit you until they actually happen. You know, you think you'll be like, okay, until they actually do occur and it starts settling in that it is real or whatever just happened, like did occur. So he doesn't actually know like how he would react. But another part of you can also just believe him and know that that's not going to happen. And as he says, like, as long as he has like place to sleep and something to eat and stuff, like things will be okay for him, and that's why he doesn't have to get overly sad about these things. And maybe that's why Aki's like this, because maybe Aki just isn't as desensitized as Denji is in a way, because Aki lost his family and everybody when he was young, where Denji's like lived his entire life now like this, so he's just kind of hasn't had time to be accustomed to like a normal world view or life. This line is just really fucking good to me. Maybe my heart's gone in more ways than just one. Yeah, I mean, it's surface level. It's not hard to understand, but it's an interesting way of thinking, and I really like this fact that we do get to see, you know, into Denji's thoughts and how he's feeling and what he's thinking, because him and Power both get played off as just, you know, being goofy and dumb and not having a care for things, when in reality he is very capable of thinking like this and reflecting on his life and just everything that's occurred to him up to this point. And actually doing it not just jokingly, but being serious in the moment like this. So just cool moment to see. Find out this guy is going to be coaching Denji and Power in order to make them stronger, as where they're at right now is clearly not strong enough based off of what just happened in that last fight, and knowing that the Gun Devil is many times stronger. I still don't know his name. I don't know if he's been given one yet in the anime, but regardless, doesn't really matter. He asked them a series of questions basically to just kind of test where they're at about how they would, you know, how they feel when somebody dies and whose side they're on and things like that. in which they basically answered the exact way that he wanted them to. And it was just to confirm the thing that he talked about with Himeno a few episodes ago about how you have to be like not all there in the head to be able to, like, something has to, you have to have a few screws loose in order for you to like actually live and do this job. And you can't be just, you know, a normal person. And he immediately realizes that like these people are not, and they are going to be capable of this. It's just a matter of actually getting them stronger. He talks about how this is his first time actually working with them as like fiends, and not just working with like normal devil hunters. And because of this, he has to change his approach, where we don't really know what his training approach was before, but now it has to be changed because they don't think or act or do things, I guess, the same in his mind as just normal devil hunters would. So in this case, he states that he's going to be hunting the two of them. In order for them to get stronger, they're going to have to be able to learn and grow enough to be able to be the best there is. And because in his mind, he's the best devil hunter that there is, which is a strategy that's very normal. And it works a lot of the time, where like you have to work against people who are clearly stronger than you in order to become the strongest or become the best. Like in sports, it's one of those, like, you're not going to get better constantly playing people who are worse than you. You want to be tested. And you want to continue, you know, to fail and like learn from mistakes and do things like that. So it makes sense in this situation. The only thing I don't understand though is he's not actually properly like coaching them with anything or teaching them like new tactics or new like ways to do it. So he's kind of leaving this all completely on them. And he's basically just saying like, I'm going to be forcing you two to figure out a way. You got to use your brain. You got to do something and you got to figure something out here, which I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that that's not, because ultimately it's probably going to work as a tactic for him, but I just feel like if this was applied in more of a real life situation where you have to learn it all on your own and not have like any sort of guidance really in a way, it just kind of comes off weird. Maybe I'm like misreading it or understanding his ideas or his tactic behind this, but maybe somebody can let me know if I am. But I just feel like it's not the smartest way to go about things. Like in this way, they should at least like teach him like different things and things to look out for. But I guess he does do that later on when they fail the sneak attack. And he points out the reasons as to why they failed. So I don't really know. We then have this moment where like the two people who come in to talk to Aki are like basically attempting to get him to quit and just live out his remaining time, which like it's fucking weird to me. I don't know. It just doesn't read off right to me. Like how it's very simple in my mind to understand that if somebody has a motivation and something that's driving them enough, they're going to go do it. And they're aware that this other pact that he has with that curse is taking his life force, like his life away. So he only has so much time left. So why would he just give up on everything and then live a depressed and sorry life? Like he's not going to be able to rebound from something like that. To me, it just makes no sense what they're preaching to get here. Like it's very clear in my mind. Like if they knew literally any little bit about him, and I feel like we don't even know that much about the dude, that he wouldn't quit or do something. So trying to make him to just makes no sense to me at all. Power and Denji then decide basically to come up with a plan, and they're like, we need to use our brains and we need to put them together in order to figure out exactly what we need to do. Like basically we can't just go into this and be like, we can beat this guy, we're just gonna like do something. Like in their minds they were like, we have to create a plan, which ultimately became the hunter became the hunted, like that kind of thing, which good tactic overall. And in order to show how serious they are and that they're very smart, they both put on their glasses and they got ready and created this plan. And honestly, it was a pretty good plan. Sneak attack in order to get him the moment that he shows up. Except it just didn't work because he's too on top of his game. We basically learn also that Power becomes anemic basically if she uses too much of her blood in order to create whatever she's doing, which is cool because now at least we're aware that she does have limitations on what she can and can't do and how much she can do. So cool to know. And then he basically just tells Denji that he also lost because he just didn't see his attack coming, which is like something normal. Then he tells them to give up for the day, it's over, and they're not going to do anything anymore. And then shockingly just turns around and kills Denji anyways, and basically hits him with the line that you shouldn't trust anything that the hunter says, which is valid. Don't take anything that they said, always be on guard, things like that makes sense. So honestly, maybe I take back the things I was just ranting about how he's not really teaching them. He's dropping little gems here and there for them. So maybe it makes a bit more sense how it's going to work. Then find out that the girl who walked into the hospital room for Aki was Himeno's sister, showed him some letters that she was sending her. And in all of them, basically they talk talk about Aki in some sort of way. And basically she wanted him to quit. And she's basically asking her sister, like, I don't know what I can do anymore. Like, I want him to quit. I want him to be okay. You know, how this resonates with him, I don't really know. It's one of those, it's not easy for him to, this may be used in something when he goes on to make his pact with a new devil, in which they introduce us as the future devil. They talk about how this future devil had 2 different contracts, one still currently, so I'm assuming Makima, which I'll talk about in a second. And I don't actually remember who they said that the other guy was, but there was another guy before. So I think there's only one active person. And they talk about how much basically they had to each give up in order to gain a contract with this devil. They're basically forcing Aki, though, to get another contract because he's going to be so weak and the Fox Devil no longer wants to work with him. And he needs to be stronger if he's going to actually survive and be able to do this. So what is he going to give up? I don't know. I have a suspicion it might just be like something like, it's not going to be something physical, but it might just be something stupid because they just showed us the whole Himeno thing. About the letters and stuff. Maybe he just gives up like his memories of her or something, and that's like a lot because it's something that means a lot to him, so they like can take those somehow, and that like does a lot. I don't know. I think that would be interesting though. Anyways, I think the future thing makes sense because we don't really know exactly what this devil is going to be capable of yet, right? But you're assuming it has something to do with you can see into the future, so it would allow him to fight better because he could see like future movements or things that are going to occur in the future, or just like, you know, if he's fighting against somebody. What was that one show in Mushoku Tensei where he gets the eye, and with the eye he's able to see like slight movements into the future, which isn't like much, but it's like half, like maybe like a couple point, like 3 seconds ahead. So he's able to like slightly see which way they're going quicker, so he can move around quicker. So maybe it's something like that. And if not, it could just be something where you fully see into the future. And at the end of the last episode, where we find out that it seems like Makima knew exactly what was going to happen with that attack, maybe she also is somebody with this power and she has the ability to see into that future. It also talks about how one of the people had to give up like both of their eyes and their sense of like smell and taste and stuff. So I wonder if that's why her eyes look the way that they do, because she had to like give them up, and now she has like these artificial things that she's able to get or use for eyes. And maybe that's why like the alcohol and stuff that she was having like doesn't like affect her, because her senses and stuff are all gone, so she doesn't like feel anything, and like none of that can like hit her the same. I don't know. I wonder if any of that could possibly be true. And then we just got hit with a really cool ED, and I like the song a lot, and I like the visuals were really fucking cool. I don't even understand it, but it was really cool. Next week, I'm assuming the first half of the episode, it'll probably just be a bit more training, and then Aki also creating this pact with his devil. And then basically the latter half of the episode and the finale, which will be episode 12, are gonna basically be like them going into like a new arc and probably killing off somebody or killing somebody, and then forcing us to be left on a cliffhanger until they make season 2. But that's going to be my guess for what we're basically expecting to see for the rest of the show here. We still haven't seen the angel thing from the OP. Has not made an appearance yet, so maybe soon. That's all I'm really gonna have today. If you made it this far, appreciate you watching. Drop a like and subscribe if you want to. It would mean a lot to me. My links for my anime list and Twitter are both in the description. Feel free to follow me and add me as a friend in there. I'll accept all friend requests that I get. Comment anything down below. Opinions on the episode, thoughts on my theories or something. Don't confirm anything though, or just literally anything else you want to say. I'll be back next Tuesday for episode 11. Peace.